What's happening, people? We're back inside the building once again for this, another edition of CubReacts. I'm super excited to be back inside the building once again to bring you a breakdown on Thursday. There's loads of crazy videos dropping left, right, and center. This one coming from Alkaline, a track entitled We Up, brand new from him. It dropped about 20 minutes ago. I'm really excited to get into this one. I used to be a massive Alkaline fan when he was dropping music on a really regular basis. He's been a little bit more sparse with it recently, but hopefully it's to the same level of the stuff he used to put out there. Now, I'm looking forward to getting into this one, and if you're not already subscribed, please do make sure you are hitting that subscribe button, turning notifications on, leaving a like and a comment, all that good stuff. But one thing I do need you all to remember is that this video will consist of a lot of cuts and pauses. YouTube have been so on it with the copyright stuff recently that the only way we've been able to get around it and still get the videos uploaded, not even monetized, uploaded, is by doing a lot of cuts and chops and filling those sort of gaps in with loads of information, breaking down the tune, the performance, the sort of production behind it, the music video itself. So that's what we're going to do with this one as well. If that's not your cup of tea, feel free to watch a different reaction video. However, we're going to get into this one right about now. Let's go.
More than 30 panels. Believe I don't be panelists, so we are the illness them now. The cause of politics now.
So right from the off, the vibe we're getting off this one is very sort of classic sounding Alkaline, very sort of floaty chord textures, very kind of atmospheric-y pads going on with the sort of background sounds and things like that. He's sort of lightly toasting over the introduction. The video looks pretty high budget as well, so I think we're in for a treat here, people. I think we might be in for a good one.
Wake up, I'm smoking on the cannabis. I woke my morning in blind and watch me like an analyst. Now stop shine.
It's a really nice intro as well. I'm really liking the energy he's bringing to it. There's a lot of sub pressure underneath. The overall composition sounds a little bit crunched to me. It sounds like there's a little bit of, I don't know, something doesn't seem as HD as it maybe should be. I'm sure there'll be a reason for that, but overall it's sounding nice. Compositionally, there's a lot going on already, which is quite a common theme with the Alkaline tunes that I remember from back in the day.
Not with the burn, I'm a buckle. Them for see how we have flash. Yeah, we up. Take care of my business every time. But the only thing that on me mind.
Oh, this is cold. This is absolutely fire. As well, sorry, I've got a comment on how cool that jacket is. I'm not even going to be able to find it, but yeah, the jacket in this he is rocking. Look at that. That is a fresh jacket. Oh my word. Is that Bathing Ape? Madness. But yeah, so sorry, I got dragged away by the jacket. But yeah, the tune, really, really good. High energy performance. Again, the skippy flows that he's bringing in that first sort of breakdown section before we hit the main drop. Really, really sick. Just look at the way he's performing it in the video as well. It just looks very kind of easy to him. You know, it looks like this is just something that comes naturally, and you can hear that in the tones he's bringing vocally. Really, really sick start to this one.
Yeah, don't me take care of me business every time. But the only thing that
this is what I remember Alkaline being so good at, is having this kind of almost militarian energy behind the way he performs. Those sort of back and forth and the call and respond he's doing with the boy up, all of those. It just adds this kind of uplifting, almost inspiring energy to the tune. And when you couple that with the sort of spaciness of the instrumental behind him, and you also layer in just his sort of skippy sort of texture and his just general personality over the tune, it's sounding amazing so far, and he still knows how to ride an auto tune really, really well. Wow, oh bro, that sort of skippy texture, I love to hear it in bashment tunes. I love to hear the maneuvering of it, the actual ability, the rap ability behind that is genuinely very difficult when you're also having to keep melody for an auto tune to sound good. People think you just whack anything into an auto tune and it sounds good. It doesn't. You still have to keep some level of melody, and Alkaline's doing that here. You can see it. Also, the video is looking very, very clean as well. The fact that's paused and that looks as HD as it does is it's kind of crazy.
We are free, but I can't get a slurp on the star. Me and the ups, them a fire, you're not never. Good thing whenever for the people not imagine. Wouldn't take a
This is the thing, he's so melodic with it, man. The ups and downs, the left and rights he's bringing with the actual melodies he's putting behind the vocal lines. It's something that Alkaline was always so good at. And I tell you what, I'm really happy to see that isn't something that has disappeared from his arsenal, because it's sick to see. And listening to it, it's just sonically so interesting to me when I hear that.
Gotta get the money. Often make sense and live. Yeah, don't me. Take care of me business every time.
I really like this hook, I've got to say. This is one that the thing is, I'm annoyed because I'm not on breakfast for a month now. I've got a month holiday. So otherwise, this would have been a tune that I would have been playing every single day. It's got such a wake-up vibe to it. There's so much good energy around the tune and the energy behind his vocals specifically. This is the thing. We've seen him put a few tunes out over the last couple of months and over the last couple of years, but it hasn't been super, super consistent. I'm hoping the sort of levels of this tune are able to keep that consistency up moving forward, because I've already said this has got a ridiculous amount of support on it already. So yeah, hopefully this is a good sign.
No fame, give me fortune. Millions of beer in a some in the need no bathroom. I feel nice. Could've learned this in a classroom. Never want.
Again, the sort of, I'm trying to think of the best way to describe this. Just really difficult. It's genuinely really difficult to describe. The preciseness, I think, is the best way of describing it, of how well he's hitting those bridges in this tune. Again, it's something we've known Alkaline is very, very able to do. He knows exactly what he's trying to achieve with each section of the tune. Often with sort of bashment, it can just sort of descend into almost like just needless lyricism a lot of the time, just almost party-starring lyrics. But with him, he adds that extra layer of harmonic structure, and I think the way he delivers it just adds a whole different dimension to the tune, especially when these bridges seem to appear quite regularly as well.
Money low, till it touch up. Rain all falling on the club when we are stuck. If you do it like that, you're fool if you're not.
Okay, so this is the second bridge we've heard in this tune, and it already sounds so different to the first bridge we heard. Again, different lyrical patterns, different flows, different approach in general. He looks very, very comfortable. In the video, he looks like he's enjoying it as well. And again, I would take that as a good sign. It looks to me as though this is a tune which is going to kind of put him back onto that thing of releasing tunes on a solid, regular basis. I really, really hope, man. I miss Alkaline.
More than 30 pounds.
So we're moving towards the end of the tune at this point. Realistically, we're going to hear a bit of outro and a bit of outro bridging. Realistically, something I've liked about this music video as well is it looks super, super clean, but it's not super, super high budget in regards to what's in it. It's pretty much just him performing in a couple of different situations. There isn't loads and loads going on, a few models, a few kind of dances and stuff like that, but in general it's quite low key, and I like that. It highlights how just how energetic the tune is more than anything else, because it doesn't need 1,000 things going on in the video to still hit home. To me, that highlights that. There we go. I'm going to turn that down just so we can start to speak over the outro. Video just looks super, super clean, and we've just got some nice chords to finish us off there. Really, really cool tune, and I've got an advert on, so there we go. Keep your adverts on, people. But yeah, really, really cool tune. I think this is a solid return for Alkaline. I like the way he approached the tune. He just went, you know what, I'm not going to try anything ridiculous. I'm just going to do what I do best, which is those complex kind of harmonies and melodic structures over the rap vocals with a good use of auto-tune, and just in general, doing the instrumental justice. You know, the instrumental was quite classic, it was quite lo-fi, quite crunchy. Not sure if that was something that was intentional, but I think it gives Alkaline a lot of room to shine, and I think he does a fantastic job of it, to be honest with you. Again, this would be a tune that I'd be playing every morning if I was on breakfast next week, but I'm not. I'm off for a month, so there we go. Guys, if you have enjoyed this reaction video, please do make sure you are hitting that subscribe button, turning notifications on. Our target is to hit 6k by the end of the year. We've gone up, I think, 500 in the last 2 weeks, so it's definitely doable. I think we've got about a month to go up another 500, so if we can do that, it'd be absolutely amazing. And if we can hit 6k by the end of the year, wow, I would be absolutely mind blown. Thank you to each and every one of you who is supporting the channel, of course. It means the world to me. Keep them coming, keep everything going and all that good stuff, and yeah, we'll see you all next time. Peace.